Hello, today I'm going to go after the Get Power User 2 badge. What I'm going to show is how to create and delete branches, how to merge, resolving merge conflicts, working with multiple remotes, and rebasing with conflicts. So I've opened up my JavaScript code here, and what I want to do is to add on to this code by using the branch concept. And basically what that is it allows me to create two branches of code where I can do parallel code development on both branches. And you can do experiments and test and run things. And once everything looks good, you can merge them together to one file. And that's what branch will do. Okay, so first we need to run the get branch command, which is get branch. All right, and we'll notice that master comes up, and master is a default branch in Git. All right, so doing this lists all of the branches that I have. So to create a new branch, I'll just do Git branch, and we'll call it Gitty. All right, then we can run Git branch. We have Gitty and master. Next, we need to make it an active branch. So in order to do that, we just do git checkout Gitty, and we've switched to the new branch. So we can run git branch, and we'll see a star in front of Gitty this time instead of master, and that asterisk star just represents that it's an active branch. So when we type in git branch, we see the star next to Gitty. Okay, so now I want to make some changes, and we will do it up here. So I have just simple code of var nickname, the variable is Moose. So if the nickname is Moose, then alert box will come up that'll say, hey Moose. Otherwise it'll say, who are you? But what I could do is just add maybe a if else statement. I can add that here, else if nickname equals, we'll call it bug, and it'll alert all right, so I've added an else if statement that says bug has the nickname bug. So if the variable is bug, then an alert box will come up, what's up bug. So I've added the if else statement with bug. I can add as many of these as I'd like. I could do else if nickname, can do Dolly, and can have an alert that says hello Dolly. Okay, put that in quotes, and there we go. We save it. All right, so we need to do git branch. We're still in the Gitty branch. So as far as like saving these changes, what we can do is git add app.js, and then git commit, we'll call it Dolly for that one. Okay, and we've made that change there. If we wanted to log it, we could see like what's on there by doing git log, and all of our changes, bug and Dolly, are located there. Go to the branches. We only see that there's the master branch here, so we can go back here and we can let's go to back to the Gitty branch. Git checkout Gitty, and it says that checkout Gitty app.js needs to merge. You need to resolve your current index first. So we can do git push, And since they don't have it upstream in the GitHub, what we can do is type in git push set upstream origin Gitty. All right, and when we go back and hit refresh, it should be there now. We have master and we have Gitty, our new branch. Okay, so now I want to merge my updates in the Gitty branch to the master branch. So in order to do that, you have to go to your base branch where you want to merge your files onto. And I want to merge Gitty into master branch, so I'll go to the master branch first. I should already be here. So when I type in git branch, it shows that I'm still in the master branch. So what I can do is type in git merge in order to merge. Git merge, and then Gitty is the branch that I want to merge. So I click there. Okay, so we can take some time now to look at the conflicts and trying to resolve the conflicts as we try to merge our two branches together. And when you alter the code, you run the risk of having a conflict in Git. So it's asking if you would like to accept the current change, accept incoming change, or accept both changes. And you can also compare your changes here. So you would just select one of these to resolve the conflict. If you accept the current change, then it's just you've got the current change here, and then you can accept the incoming change, which would be here. So we've got the Gitty versus your, I guess like your base. But if you want to accept both changes, which would be, the initial, how it looked with just Moose, hey Moose, who are you? But if you're accepting both, you're also going to include that incoming change where we added Bug and Dolly with the else if. You hit accept both changes. That's how you would resolve that conflict. So you can either accept the current change as is, the incoming change with the changes only, or both. Or you can go over here. This, when you compare the changes, all it does is give you a split screen between what it looked like initially with just the variable and the if nickname is Moose, alert hey Moose, or else who are you. But then it puts it in a split screen with the incoming change with the else ifs with Bug and Dolly. So you can just compare those two changes if you were to click on that button. We're going to go ahead and accept both changes. One other way to resolve a conflict is by doing git merge abort or git merge dash dash abort. That's just to get rid of all of this. We're not going to do that because we actually want to merge. We don't want to abort anything. So we're going to accept both changes so we can move on. Okay, so if I type in git merge Gitty, it says that it's already up to date. So I should be able to go back to the GitHub account and verify that everything's been updated. If I go to GitHub, I see that I'm still under the master branch. I also have the Gitty branch here. All of the updates, or the way I made the Gitty branch, is still here. But if I go to master branch, the Gitty branch should be merged as well. So when I go to master branch, I'm here. Just to make sure, yes, I'm in the master branch. And then I can click on my JavaScript and everything's been updated. We have officially merged the Gitty branch with the master branch. Okay, so next I'll show you how to delete a branch, but before I do that, I'll need to create a dummy branch in order to delete it. And instead of just doing git branch and checking it out, we can do, instead of two separate codes, we can do that in one line of code just by typing git checkout dash B space dummy. And that dash B stands for branch. Basically, we're creating a new branch, calling it dummy, and also checking out that branch. Now that we've created the dummy branch, we've made it active as well, all at the same time. Right? So I can do get branch, and you can see that the dummy branch is active. So I'm going to clear that out and type get branch. Let me see. Check out master. Alright, so in order to delete the dummy branch, we can't be inside of the actual branch we're trying to delete. So I've switched over to the master branch. And you can see that that one is active. So now to delete the dummy branch, we just type in get branch dash D. The dash D stands for delete, and then you type in the branch that you want to delete, which is the dummy branch. All right, and it says that it's been deleted. If I type in get branch to double check, you can see that the dummy branch is no longer here. It's not there anymore. So that's how you delete a branch. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to work with multiple remotes. And we're starting off with 3 text files that I have created here. And just to show you all in GitHub what it looks like, they've already been pushed to the GitHub account. Okay, and here they are here. We've made 3 initial commit and 3 total commits here for text files 1, 2, and 3. I have all of my commits in a repository called text files, and what we want to do is clone that repository. We can do that by typing in git clone, paste the URL, and we have cloned inside of the text files repository. Now if we check out the remote that's available by typing in git remote-v, right now we only have one remote source, which is the origin, and here's the URL right here. So right now we only have one origin, or one remote. But we can always add more remotes to the repository. So we're going to do that now. So what we can do is go back to GitHub, and we can click on repositories, and let's create a new repository. We'll call it new repo. We won't necessarily put anything in just yet, but here it gives us instructions on how to push an existing repository from the command line. So we can just copy that and go here, git remote add origin, paste. Okay, and then if I were to change the origin to upstream, then it would put us in the repo there. If we type in git remote add upstream, it runs without any errors. And now we can do git remote -v, and you can see now that we have 2 remotes. We've got the origin and we have our upstream. So if we go back to this repository, we see that it's empty. So we can type in git push upstream master. And you can see how we have our text files here under new repo. In essence, we're just saying in the code that we just did, we wanted to push to the upstream remote source. There's no limit to how many remotes that we can add. So we'll go ahead and create one more just for good measure. And just go back here. Click on repositories. Click new. We'll call this one test repo. Create repository. Use our get remote add origin with the URL. We paste it in the terminal. And it's saying that the remote origin already exists, so what we can do is paste it again, but this time instead of calling it origin, we can just rename that staging just for this example. And you see that it went through with no errors. Now if we type in get remote-v, you'll see that we have our third remote here, staging, along with the URL for that repo. So we've got the origin, the upstream, and staging. Our remote that's labeled staging is ready to be pushed. So what we can do is type in get push staging master. And you see the code was successfully pushed. So if we go back to GitHub, if we go back to test repo, you'll see that our text files, our 3 original text files, are still here. They've all been pushed. Okay, so now I'm about to show rebasing with conflicts. And what I've done already is I've created a brand new JavaScript code under main.js. And what I did was I created 2 branches. I had my master branch, and then I also created a feature branch. If I show you all here, get branch, you'll see that right now we're in the feature 1 branch, and I created a master branch as well. These two have already been merged just so that I could show the rebasing skill. So before I do that, I just want to show the commits that have already been made, and I can do that by typing git log. You can see where I've had a couple of commits here. In the feature, we have, I believe this was our second commit. We have another commit, and then we merged with the master here. If I get out of that and I go to git checkout master and go to the master branch, git log, you'll see that I've made several commits there as well. Alright, and these have already been merged like I said before. We will now use rebase instead of merge. I want to make sure that I'm in the right branch. Git checkout feature 1. I want to go to the feature branch. Okay, and then we'll type in git rebase master. Alright, I'm going to accept the incoming change here so that we have A, B, and C. So here I want to make sure that I switch back over to the feature branch. So now you can see I'm in feature. And what I want to do now, or do next rather, is type in get status. So I'm about to type in get status just to see where we are, and then we will type in get add space dot. And after we type in get add space dot, we'll do get rebase dash dash continue. I actually don't have a rebase in progress, so there's no need to type in get rebase dash dash continue. So I need to change that command to get rebase master, and once I do that, I have successfully rebased.